Hey there, how you doing? This is Chris. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the SEO Minion Chrome extension. Well, actually, it's just an extension because it works on Chrome and Firefox. You can use whichever one you want. I'll be walking you through this using the Chrome extension. The process is exactly the same. Now, the deal with this SEO Minion extension is it provides a huge shortcut, but it's got a price tag, and the price tag is $60 a year as of when I recorded this. Used to be you could buy credits. They've gone away from that because they're trying to make money, and they've got a really useful product. And we're really only using just one feature on that this useful product does. So, I can't be mad at them because they're bringing the value. So what I'm going to do in this video is show you how to get it installed. All the steps, it's like 4 different steps. It's really, really convoluted, but if you simply follow along, it'll be easy. And then after that, I'm going to show you what this thing does so you can make the decision of whether or not this makes sense for you. I think you're going to see the value, especially because of what it does and where it fits in the process, but you've got to make that decision for yourself. So let me show you. All right, so we're going to start over here at Google, and what we need to do, at Chrome, because that's what I'm in, and I have to install those 2 extensions. We're going to start with Keyword Everywhere, and to do that, the first thing you need to do is go to the Chrome Web Store. Chrome Web Store, there it is, pops up real quick. Go ahead and jump in and go straight to where it says Extensions. And when you get in there, go to this little box right here and type in, start with Keyword Everywhere, EVE, oops, spell it correctly. There we go. Keywords Everywhere, first one at the top, click that. Once it comes up, and this is the one you want, click into it and then click Add to Chrome. It's going to ask you, are you sure? Yes, we're sure. Add extension. All right, now it's going to say there's all kinds of stuff going on here. Don't worry about this. What I want you to do, don't worry about this button, click that right there. Now, when you click this right here, what you're going to see is going to say sign up for a new API key to purchase a subscription. We need the API key and the subscription to be able to use SEO Minion. So go ahead and click that. It's going to bring you to this page. Put your email address in here. You have to agree to the terms and service and privacy. You don't have to agree to the monthly newsletter. So just skip that if you want to, and then hit email me the API key. Cool. I've already got one. That's actually an old one, and I'll explain that old one to you here in just a second. Cool, got that. All right, so now let's say that you just got your email. It's got your API key in it. It doesn't cost you anything to get an API key because Keywords Everywhere actually has free benefits to it. We're not going to be using it for what we're doing, but you have to get this to get that. It's that kind of scenario. So once you've done that, let's go back over here. Click this. You see this little thing that looks like a little puzzle piece? Click that, and then click into where it says Keywords Everywhere. Now, when you get to this, go right here where it says Settings now, and then take your API key and plug it in here. So, needless to say, I'm going to keep mine hidden because we're nice, but we're not nice like that. Hit Validate, and you'll get this API key is valid. Cool. So now we've got the API key. Now we need to go get the subscription. So to get the subscription, let's go back over here. Go ahead and click into Keywords Everywhere. And down here it says Purchase a Subscription. Go ahead and click that bad boy. Now, here's the part where, you got to hold your nose just a little bit because I'd rather be free, but it ain't like that in the world these days. If someone has something that you want, you got to pay for it. All right, so what you got is bronze, silver, gold, platinum. You're going to have to sign up for the silver one. That's why I said it was $60 a year. They say $5 a month, but it's not like you can buy a monthly subscription. They only offer it on the annual, so it's $60 for a year. And then you simply click buy. Oops, I shot by that really quickly. Let me get out of there right quick. As you can see, the access to SEO Minion isn't available for the bronze subscription. That's why you have to use this one. All right, so click buy silver plan. And when it comes up in the pop-up window, you go through all this process right here and just go through checkout, $60. Pay it with a credit card, drive on, do great things. All right, I've already got one, so I'm not going to go through that. And I'm pretty sure you bought at least one thing online, so you kind of know how these things work. All right, so let's get out of there. Let me go ahead and pull up my API key. Going to need that here in a second. So now you've got a subscription, and now you've got the API key for Keywords Everywhere. Let's go get SEO Minion. Same process. Let's go back over to the Chrome store. Let's get out of all this. Back over to the Chrome store. And now we're going to type in SEO Minion. Should come up. There it is. Click that. Same as before. Go ahead and click into it. Go ahead, add to Chrome. And then, and if you're in a Firefox, it'll notice that you're in Firefox, so you'll still be good. Let's see, add extension. And now when it adds the extension, it's going to go through explaining most of what we just went through. At our part, since we've already got the API key and we've already got the subscription set up, now we just have to click it. Oops. Click that. Go over here. Where is it at? There you are. Click into it. Go to this cog up here. Throw in the API key. Again, nice, not nice like that. Click paste. Validate. And now it says the API key is valid and has access to the legacy plan. Legacy plan, like I said, they used to sell credits. They don't sell credits anymore. Now it's all subscription based. All right, so now how do you use this puppy? How do you know whether or not this is worth dropping 60 bones a year? Let me show you. Get out of here, and then let's go to just any old, Google Chrome or Google search, whatever you call this thing, the search page. Now, let's say you're a massage therapist and you're writing articles, and this month you want to highlight your sports massage service. So just don't overthink it. Just type in sports massage or whatever service you got. Just type the name of the service in. It's this simple. And then go ahead and hit enter. So it does its search. Now you've seen these searches before. You know how it's got the maps over here. It's got the ads at the top. Well, there's this section right here that we're really going to like. It's called People Also Ask. And the cool thing about this is these are questions that people also ask. And if you click into it and click out, you'll notice there's more questions here than there were when you started. So, and it just keeps going that way. All right, so look at that. So you can literally keep clicking in and clicking out to see more questions. The problem is that's a bit tedious and you have no idea, you're just not going to do that over and over again, month after month after month. But what you can't do, now that you've got the SEO Minion extension installed, you can come over here. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. And come over to where it says all organic results, hit the drop down and come down here. Now you see it's got 2 levels, takes 5 seconds, 3 levels, 10 seconds, 4 levels, 30 seconds, 5 levels, 2 minutes, 6 levels, etc. Now the reason I emphasize that is because I want you to get an idea of just how deep this rabbit hole goes. We're only going to go right here to 3 levels. That's going to be somewhere between 50 and 100 questions. But watch this. We click that and then we click go. And when we do that, it starts clicking as if we're actually doing all that clicking. So, and it does it a lot faster than we could. And now you can go off and do whatever you want to do, move along further in the process, do other things. You just have to wait for that bad boy to finish doing its thing. And then when it's finished doing its thing, I'll show you what's next. I'm going to take a break for a second because it's going to take a couple seconds. All right, so now what you can see is that it came up with 89 people also asked, meaning there's 89 questions it came up with. And one of the things that's really cool, this is kind of new, that it didn't used to do this, but hey, I'm not mad at you. You can click this, what they call a PAA tree. And when you click it, it actually gives you a graphic representation of the spreadsheet I'm about to show you. You can show it in a horizontal, you can show it in a vertical. It's nice. It's not as useful for a handy kind of thing, but you can take a look at it. And if you just want to put your mouse over, stuff like that, I think if let's put it back on the horizontal. There you go. It will actually start to show you what some of the questions are and to show you the answer it came up with and the location. The cool part is when it is finished, let's see, how do I get rid of this? Don't know. Let's try hitting that. No, yeah, one more. Oh, duh, it's a whole nother window. My bad. All right, so when you're done with that, one of the things it does is it downloads a spreadsheet to your download folder. Let me show you that. Let's see, on my computer, it does it like this. I'm just gonna open straight up to that spreadsheet. And it opens up to the spreadsheet. It said there was 89 questions. Those are the 89 questions right here. And then it puts them in categories that you may just find useful. First off, it's the actual question that someone typed in. And then they call it the parent question. I call it the groups. In other words, these questions right here are kind of a version of this question right here. So you actually can see these questions grouped together instead of having to willy-nilly go down through here and say, this question is kind of like that question. They've actually grouped them for you. Then in the next category, or next column over, it says, these are the answers that we pulled from these articles that answers this question. And then if that weren't enough, they actually give you the article that they got it from. So those are 4 pieces of information that are really helpful if you're going to be trying to crank out information or crank out these articles on a regular basis that you're going to turn into videos and turn into podcasts and all the other things that you're going to do with it. The start point is finding these questions to talk about, and you've got an unlimited supply right there, because not only do you only pick up 2 of these questions for each iteration, you can literally just keep going through your services and keep coming back to this spreadsheet. Now, the thing that I want to emphasize before I jump out of here is that we only did 3 levels, just 3. And we came up with 89 questions. It goes deep. You can set this thing off when you go to bed and then wake up in the morning, and there's no telling how many questions you got. It's going to be well over 200-300 questions. And then there's going to be quite a few categories. So you can just keep going back to that well over and over and over again, year after year, month after month, without running out of content. So that's why I wanted to show you that. And this is what you have to decide whether or not it's worth that $60 a year. If you're doing 2 articles a month, that's 24 articles that you don't have to figure anything out. And that's besides the stuff going on in your industry that you'll be making articles and stuff about. So make that choice for yourself. I would say if you're not quite sure, do the first month or 2 or the first couple of runs. So that's like for you, it's either 1 or 2 articles a month. Do that a couple of months and see whether or not you want to stick your toe in the water and give that a taste. I think you may find that that $60 is money well spent, but you still have to make that decision for yourself. All right. So that's SEO Minion. I'll see you in the next video. Got lots to talk about.